How's it going, everyone? Liam Catterson here as we are reacting to, I guess, the final official episode for Season 1 of Dollhouse, which is called Epitaph 1, I believe. And I'm very, very curious to see how this episode does proceed, because the last episode had the makings of a finale, a season finale. And I think this episode is basically an epilogue to Season 1, so yeah, I'm really, really curious to see, because this is the unaired episode, isn't it? So I am really, really curious to see how, what direction they go with this episode, and how things do proceed, because yeah, I have no idea what to expect after the last episode, with Alpha and Echo, and how Alpha was going to utilize the same process that made him Alpha to Echo. Albeit she was whiskey at the time, wasn't she? Well, yeah, that's what that was basically her imprint. And then they kidnapped a person, implanted her with Caroline, and it was just really, really daunting as well. Paul's basically working with the Dollhouse as well, so yeah, that will be very, very fun stuff to see in the future. But considering he's been all for shutting down the Dollhouse, and now here we are. So yeah, it's going to be pretty fun though going into this episode, because I have no idea what to expect, given last episode Alpha's still alive, which is opening the door for him to return, which is great, because Alan, like, in those two episodes, was absolutely incredible, so it would be great to see him return to Dollhouse. But yeah, with that said, let's get into Epitaph 1. Final episode, officially, I get, well, unofficially, officially, yeah. Whatever the case is, this is episode 13 of Dollhouse Season 1. Let's go. Can I give her a hug? She seems like she needs it. Okay, this is certainly eerie. No classic Dollhouse. 2019, that's this year, or last year, depending when you're watching this, but we're doing a time jump.
Fine.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh no, that's heartbreaking. Why do you show me that? Come on.
Butcher's coming. They smell us, they will come down. Cover us.
Are they like,
at least now we'll know if they crashed the party.
like actives or something like that? I'm assuming the world is fully active or whatever.
We all love the sound of our own voices.
I
That's why
don't.
we're here. Keep our own voices.
With no signal down here, how's anyone gonna take them?
Convenient. What the hell happened? Oh, Eliza produced this? Awesome.
I'm also gonna need a trampoline.
We have at least 10 active sent out per day. It takes 2 hours to upload an imprint, so I don't see you having
2
time.
hours?
What?
Are they memorizing their personalities?
2 hours is the standing record for any house. Do you think you can beat it?
Wait, it takes 2 hours to basically render a
First of all,
personality into a person.
The
Whoa!
analog cables have got to go. Massively powerful creature. Underestimating it is usually the last mistake any culture makes.
Basically, yes.
Cities don't burn because everyone got smarter. They burn because someone lost control of them.
I'm sorry, but
That's basically
when is
what's
this
happening
clown?
here.
Did Idi Amin turn down the job?
He called him a clown!
Mr. Dominic is my eyes and ears.
He is a clown,
Can I
to
get
be
nose
fair.
and throat?
Hot water. Go away. Okay, sweetie. The toilets are around that corner. You do your thing. I'm gonna take a quick shower.
What?
I don't want to do it alone.
Guessing
I
she's
haven't had a
been
shower this year.
Like, it's what? For me, it's December 15th. You've had all year, lady. No, I'm guessing they've been deprived. That was gone. She gonna die. She gonna die. She die.
You've got to pick up the pace. I don't know if I can hold out much longer.
Hang in there. And the Russian girl?
Oh, so is she like basically working against the Dollhouse for
But as
Paul?
for me,
Yeah.
the headaches are getting worse.
You don't have to tattoo my dad. He doesn't know who he is anymore.
Oh. Kind of a genius way, though, to kind of keep track on who's inactive and who isn't.
I found your friend.
Oh, okay. First off,
Move and
that's
die.
You're trying to shoot you very hard.
Who are you? My name is
oh
Whiskey.
What's your last name?
These
I
are
don't
scars I've
It's a
cleared.
dumb show. A dumb show that bashed Lynn in the head. Where were you born?
I don't know.
Let's put it. Y'all want to hang with dumb shows and play with tech all day.
Food?
I think we're close. There was this one girl, Echo. She seemed like she could withstand the prince.
I know where to find food.
Where? If you point at the frickin' chair, I will end you.
In the kitchen.
Whether you want to be someone who lives on with the endless, epic arc of history, or a quickly discarded, decomposing vessel enriching the soil.
I think
You're
they'd
both on the
rather
place on the ark, Mr.
keep
Brink
their
practically built it.
humanity intact.
So, you can take this body if you want. I won't fight. Right now, I'm in 10 others, having this conversation in 10 other houses. If you do reclaim.
Woo! What the hell? Oh, you can't!
No. What they need. Everybody needs to get away, to slip out of their lives.
Paradise, safe haven.
They couldn't do, the girl they couldn't have, the pretty princess they never got to be.
You just wait till I go drink
I miss
bait.
anything?
Just the vodka, thank God.
How's it feel to end the world, Ms. DeWitt?
There may be a way to stop it.
Know which one is Caroline?
One by one. We load up whiskey and introduce
I was gonna
ourselves.
say.
God, that's gotta suck. Waking up one day in a different body.
You have no idea.
Iris.
That's not Iris.
A little patronizing, but
Oh, dearie. This is why you don't talk big when you're out of ammo.
I saw Mr. Miller's birthmark after his body hit the ground. His name wasn't Miller.
Oh, no. Then it was just one phone call. One
Oh my
robocall
God.
to a city. That's all it takes. An entire army in a single instant in the hands of any government. And boom. We went boom.
So one phone call changed the world.
Millions Did I think of that? Did I?
Oh.
God. Oh my God.
Damn, I don't like seeing Topher just broken
If
like
I think
this.
I can figure things out, is that curiosity or arrogance?
Hey, girl! Paul?
Home sweet home.
Yep. And Earth's a real shit show. Holy damn, what is this episode?
Yes, it is.
So is she gonna... oh my god. Oh, this is tense.
Caroline?
Yeah.
Now they've imprinted over Caroline.
Thank you, Whiskey, for helping them find me.
So I was gonna say that's why she's back. Ah.
Better.
Better than best. Ultra best. I'm saying, was she caught up? I'm guessing, like,
before?
that's why she lost Saunders,
I told her
like,
if she
the
stayed,
phone
she'd lose her
calls.
mind. I guess she decided that was better.
Oh! Is she putting them to sleep like the pods? But would that mean she would suffer as well? Holy shit.
I really thought they were helping, huh? Giving people what they needed?
Some
Is this
villains
what we
are like
needed?
that. They think that they're doing
No.
the best thing.
Kids playing with matches. And they burned the house down.
Sierra Victor. So did she get caught? Oh my god.
I hope we find me alive.
Phew. Colour me intrigued with the direction this is going. That was a really, really good setup for season 2. Definitely not the direction I thought they would be taking, to be fair, because especially with the time jump to 10 years later and the world's gone to shit because of Dollhouse's actions, and like there's a lot of there's a lot of, I don't know what to say. It's a bit like, I don't know, iffy to call them villains and all of that, because you had Caroline say they believed that they were doing the best thing, and I was like, oh, villains sometimes think that, but they had boundaries. We had I think CEO of Rossum basically like the match to burn down the world, basically, and DeWitt was arguing about the ethics behind that, like that they are breaching a line, and I've always talked about the fact that whilst what Dollhouse is doing themselves is absolutely shady, and what they are doing is not right, like they do pull back, they do have those limits, like they could have had DeWitt's friend be immortal, basically be a lich, but they gave her closure. And you saw how much this broke, I guess, DeWitt. Like, DeWitt and Topher, yes, and I think a lot of others as well, but DeWitt became a more sympathetic character, especially when it came to Topher, who, oh my god, he broke my heart. Topher broke my heart in this. Yeah, that was really really amazing, though. I just really loved it. And then Caroline, I'm really interested with the fact that the character we've been following is going to be like a young girl. No, it's not the character we've been following, the entity we've been following. It's so confusing because we've been following Echo's journey. Now we get to follow Caroline's journey. But she's not going to be in her physical body. So it seems like there's a bit of ambiguity regarding the fact on the Wall of Remembrance when we saw Sierra, Victor, Melly. And not just that, though, but the way it seems like they've distributed how they have basically zombified the world. This is the apocalypse. This is like the zombie invasion, because they have been referred to as zombies before. But from what I'm gathering from Topher's breakdown, they managed to make a phone call, which was which is so funny. Like, we had basically that in episode 6, a phone call that switched November on. And basically that happened, it seemed to imply, to everyone. Everyone got the phone call, and everyone became, I guess, zombies. So, yeah, I'm really loving this, like, apocalypse story that we're transcending to in terms of Dollhouse. Like, it's not something that I imagined we would head into. I think I made a statement back in episode, midway through season 1, that, okay, well, Dollhouse is going to fall, and we're going to take we are technically going to take the fight to Rossum, because they are the one, they seem to be, like, the more corrupt power, at hand. But it wasn't the way I thought this was going to go. I didn't expect a time jump. I didn't expect the world to be fucked up. But here we are, so, and I'm not complaining whatsoever, because my intrigue for season 2 is very, very much up there. I should have announced this in the beginning, though, but I'm a stupid idiot, so yeah. Reacting to Dollhouse might have to wait a bit until I'm finished with Titans, because with the new schedule coming up, there's a lot of stuff that I want to do. Like, I want to focus on something, I guess, scary in terms of life outside YouTube. But it's something that needs to be done. And I've got all these other shows to get done. Legends, I've got Buffy, I've got The Flash, I've got Doctor Who, and I've got the short episodes to do, like Ruby, like My Hero Academia, Attack on Titan. Yeah, so and I don't want to overdo myself, so yeah. So Dollhouse might have to wait, and Titans. I forgot Titans, I think, but yeah, like I said, I don't want to overdo myself, so this might have to come around mid-March, I believe, mid-March or April time, but we will get to the Dollhouse again in 2020. I mean, this is probably I think this is going to be out on the first, one of the first few days of 2020 in terms of YouTube releases. I'll, of course, upload this earlier for Patreon, but yeah, this is all going to sound like complete nonsense to someone who's, watching this in the year 2050 or whatever. No, but, in all seriousness, yeah, I'm really excited with the direction Season 2 is headed in. I'm game for Season 2. I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, like I said, though, regarding when it will come on, like I said, I think it will come on sometime March, April time for 2020. I know this might be a bit of an inconvenience for some people, but yeah, I'm not it does, yeah, yeah, I'm really stoked for Season 2. Like I said, I know it might be a bit of an inconvenience that we might have to wait until, the 3rd, 4th month of 2020 for this. Just that there is so much going on. And I still gotta find a way to slam Runaways in there as well, because there's been a couple of people who are like, oh my god, first episode of Season 3 of Runaways was great, and I'm like, cool. Don't have time to react to it at the minute, but cool. Yeah, especially when life, when life does pick up a bit more. and you want to react to so many shows, you're only human at the end of the day. So, it can become a bit hard, especially when you're doing, like, I did have this hot second where I want to like shorten my recap, so I might be able to squeeze like 1 or 2 more reactions in there, because like if you like, because I usually go on like 15-20 minutes for my recaps anyways, and I was thinking, well, if I half that, I might be able to squeeze in some time for like another show or whatever. So yeah, but I'm not so sure. I'm still indecisive with that one. What I do know for certain, though, is that, like I said, season 2 is looking to be absolutely impressive. Like, the way this episode was constructed, with like this resistance with Mag, I think she was called, yeah. And who was the asshole? Was it Griff? I think it was. Yeah. Yeah, with the way that we're going to be focusing on them and Caroline, I guess, in Iris's body, it looks like it's going to be a very, very impressive season. And not just that, though, but this episode did plant teasers for season 2 via flashbacks, like what's happening with Boyd, for example. Like, to it as well, like, is she going to appear in 2019? Because we had that standoff with Caroline and DeWitt, and Caroline did aim the gun. And we didn't get anything about that. So, yeah, and not just that, though, but we have that wall of remembrance. And like I said, there's this ambiguity regarding the fact that they're not necessarily dead, like, completely. Like, and there's just some unknown factors regarding, like, their bodies might have been caught up in the wave and all of that, or whatever. Yeah, like, with the fact that, like, the telephones, for example, have played a really, really big role in terms of turning people into active. So, or into Rossum's dolls. So yeah, yeah, I'm really excited with the fact that they're going to be the big bad, I guess, of season 2. With the fact that they were the one that instigated this, with the phone call, and not just that, though, but we had that conversation where the CEO or whatever was in Victor's body, and he was telling them that, you know, for a very, very high price, we can make a person immortal, which was similar to, which did bring aspects of the Haunted episode. We know that DeWitt was, in this moment, thought that was wrong, that was morally wrong. So, at this point, you do question about the fact that, yes, they've done really dodgy things, and it's pretty sickening to see what they've done, but at the same time, they do have that morality, whereas Rossum are like, you know what, money talks at the end of the day. I mean, same could be said for the Dollhouse, but they know where to draw the line. They can't offer immortality because it's wrong, whereas Rossum are like, it's, you know, it's a big price, take it or leave it. And literally, it's take it or leave it, because he said, you can either join us and have immortality or die, basically. So, yeah, I'm really excited to see how they are able to stop this, because this looks like it's going to be a worldwide thing. They did mention China earlier in the episode, so yeah, 2019 is a perfect representation to how my years are going. A complete shit show. Oh man, they got it right. They like Dollhouse. This was created in 2009, and they got 2019 right for me. Perfect. No, but in all seriousness, I really enjoyed going into this episode. This was very, very different, and it felt very, very eerie, and there was some, like, terminologies thrown in there, like, that we'll have to get accustomed to, like there was for dolls and actives this season. We've got new ones like actuals, who I imagine are people who are not caught up in Rossum's shenanigans, who are actual people. We had butchers, so yeah, and not just that, though, but we had, what was it called? Birthmarks, I think it was called, yeah. where they tattooed the identity. They labeled a person. So if they were to be inactive, then that would be a test. Like, who are you? And if they got the name on the tattoo right, then they're fine. They're peachy. But if they got it wrong, So yeah, I really loved the new concepts that were pretty much utilized in this episode. Story focused really well on the downfall of Dollhouse. And you gotta say that Murphy's Law played a part in this, because we've had this foreshadowing. Like, once people get their hands on this can be the end of human civilization as we know it. Lo and behold, human race is done. So there we go. And this is the thing, you can't imagine things are going to go well for something so drastic like this, something that's like absolutely massive. Like, you got to imagine that something bad's going to happen. This is all going to spiral out of control, and you're just imagining the implications that this could have on the world, and you can't think, well, it will be sorted, it will be prevented. It won't. It went wrong. It did. But I didn't expect this. I didn't expect this kind of dynamic to be happening for season 2. But like, we did get hints about like where I thought this was going with. Oh, there's like 20 more dollhouses across the world. Rossum as well. Like in the what episode was it called? I can't remember, but it was the one where the campus had that virus, didn't they? And yeah, so yeah, that was teased with Rossum's involvement, and I suspected, okay, well, maybe we're going to focus on taking down Rossum as a whole. But yeah, this is what I love about this episode, though. They had, like, the season had so much foreshadowing to what would kick Dollhouse up the arse. Like, we had the phone call in Grey Hour, was it called, where Echo lost, where Echo was reverted. I think that paves more relevancy to Melly being that sleeper agent. Just that's more memorable, isn't it? But how Echo went from her assigned personality to being completely blank, I think that was perfect foreshadowing to things to come for season 2. So yeah, never trust a phone, people. Never trust a phone. So I really love how they made that episode have more impact regarding season 2. Echo working with Paul was really great as well, when she was supposed to go to the Russian mafia, wasn't she? And she's resisted the imprints. I think, given with what happened with Alpha, she's now become resistant to the imprints and the like how her mind's attracted to that personality. She just takes it in and is still I guess Echo at the end of the day, or Caroline, should I say? Because I think throughout the moment that Alpha did that to her, to where we were last left off with Echo in the flashbacks, I think she was completely Caroline, especially since she uttered Caroline in the last episode, in the very last seconds of the last episode. So yeah, and we know that she's become like she doesn't become attracted. Her mind doesn't become attracted to the personality. She resisted it. So she's playing the perfect game with Paul, which I'm really glad that that's being implemented, because like I said, it is funny how Paul has gone from this season to we must bring down the dollhouse to having no choice, but this still gives him the advantage, the upper hand against the dollhouse by playing them like a fiddle. So yeah. Whiskey as well, felt so bad for her, but she was helping the resistance as well. So yeah, she was the only person that we know that we've known about for these past 13 episodes that was that appeared in present day, I guess, physically. but yeah, she reverted back to whiskey, so Saunders was lost up in the whole paranoia. Yeah, it was just... Oh, Topher was heartbreaking, though. I absolutely felt so bad for Topher because, like, this is the thing. He wanted to help the world. He was flamboyant. He was very, very eccentric with his work. And the thing that was the most worrying aspect, plausibly, in a person's mind regarding the Dollhouse, that plausibility of the world going to hell because of this technology, it actually happened and it broke him. So I felt so bad for Topher, especially saying, did I do this? Regarding the phones. So yeah, I am very, very excited to... I think Griffey was called, yeah. I thought he was going to die as well, and it was just going to be Mag. So yeah, but the new people that I'm assuming we're going to get focused on, they were pretty interesting. They had very, very unique personalities. And yeah, it was just really great to see them going through all of the memories that were stored in, and were trying to key up further clues into surviving, because that's what they were doing at the end of the day. Lawrence returned as well, which I was, and that's the thing, his body and mind returned, so that was a complete surprise to me. I didn't expect... I thought that was what happened in Spy in the House of Love. I thought that would be the end of him, and what Dwight promised, that he will be used on their terms to kind of distract the I thought that would be the end of his story, but he's back, so he's surely got a play of importance in season 2. So yeah, because they brought him back, that surprised, and you were like, holy shit, didn't expect him to be back, but lo and behold. But yeah, like I said, this was a very, very fantastic episode for setting things up for season 2. I'm really excited to get into season 2 of the Dollhouse, because like I said, there's a lot of things that look very, very promising. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check out the videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!